Look at this mess! I want this entire room absolutely spotless in 10 minutes, you understand me?
Jerry tugged at the door, but it wouldn't open. He was alone outside, with no way to get back in. Behind closed doors, the evil Toodles poured Tom a glass of magical poisonous milk. Tom's anger surged. His face became full red with blood. As he could not see his friend, Tom sat outside Jerry's mouse hole, unable to believe everything that had happened. It all began when Tom had been in love with Toodles, the elegant white cat, for years. Every time she passed by, his heart fluttered, beating so fast he wanted to hold her in his gaze. He was so in love that he desperately wanted her in his life, so he turned to Jerry and asked for his help. Jerry, despite being Tom's rival, secretly rooted for him. He'd seen Tom practice his love letters. Tom stayed up all night writing letters, trying to find the perfect one. He'd seen Tom fumble with flowers. Tom was very shy and scared to leave flowers at her house, and even once helped Tom when Tom's bow tie got tangled before a date.
You clean up all right, Alley Cat. Don't be late.
I requested the table specifically by the window. I thought the moonlight might complement your eyes.
You are quite the romantic, aren't you?
"We're having the wedding next week," Tom said, his voice cracking with emotion. He was happier than he had ever been. The news of the wedding filled Jerry with joy, and that night he worked tirelessly. He pressed the suit he had specially bought for Tom's wedding, perfect black suit for his best friend, wanting him to look handsome. He even baked a cake, a gesture born from love and years of friendship, for his only best friend's wedding. He cleaned and polished his best friend's wedding shoes, making sure his best friend looked his best on the big day.
Honestly, Jerry, I don't know why we spent all those years chasing each other when we could have just been relaxing like this.
Tom showed the diamond ring to Jerry he had bought for Toodles after many years of saving. The house transformed into a celebration waiting to happen. They were both truly happy, unaware of what was about to happen. The wedding was beautiful. Toodles looked stunning in her white veil, and Tom couldn't stop grinning. When they returned home, Toodles was charming, and Tom could see his wishes coming true, but he didn't know what was about to come next. Initially, everything seemed perfect. She brought them cookies. The cookies were so tasty that they couldn't get enough of them.
I'm so glad we could all get together like this. It's the perfect afternoon for cookies and friends.
She even played with them, making them feel that she was truly part of their family. The first week was magical. Toodles would often invite Jerry to tea parties, making Tom feel comfortable about Jerry.
"Oh, Jerry! Tom has told me so much about you. You're simply adorable." She made Jerry feel comfortable,
But it was all part of her tactics, until the day she broke the vase her grandmother had gifted her on her wedding day. She told Tom that Jerry was causing chaos in the house and had broken the special vase her grandmother had given her, filling Tom with anger. When Tom came to fight Jerry, she stepped in and stopped him, presenting herself as kind and virtuous to both Jerry and Tom. But then, things shifted. In the second week, she started avoiding Jerry. By the third week, the warmth in Toodles' smile vanished, replaced by a tight, brittle expression whenever Jerry entered the room. By the fifth week, she began making small, pointed comments. "Tom, darling, don't you think the house feels crowded?" By the sixth week, as soon as Tom left for work, Toodles shed her sweetness and her gentle mask slipped away.
Look at this mess! I want this entire room absolutely spotless in 10 minutes, you understand me? And faster on that mopping!
She forced Jerry to scrub the floors and hissed, "Don't you dare tell Tom, or I'll make sure you're thrown out into the cold." Toodles ordered Jerry to clean the kitchen, making him clean and set the silverware perfectly in place. She wouldn't even let Jerry eat the cheese, mocking him that it was expensive and that he wasn't worth enough to deserve it. But whenever Tom came home from work, Toodles' voice toward Jerry turned sweet again. But she deliberately ignored Jerry, even with Tom watching, making Jerry really feel he is worthless. Jerry tried to tell Tom the truth, but Tom's office work always came first. He acted it out, made faces and drew pictures, but Tom never looked up, always busy, always ignoring Jerry. But Toodles was always one step ahead. She cried crocodile tears.
Tom, why is Jerry being so mean to me? I've tried so hard to be nice.
The house that was once filled with happiness, laughter, and play, where everything felt good and joyful, suddenly turned into chaos, darkness, and loneliness. It became a haunted house, where friendship no longer existed, and only strangeness remained. Tom, blinded by love, would scold Jerry. "Come on, buddy, she's trying, give her a chance." This made Jerry more alone. Jerry cried through the nights. He could no longer bear what was happening to him. No one belonged to him. Tom, his only friend, was absent too. Weeks turned into months. Jerry grew quieter. His spark dimmed. He'd sit alone in his mouse hole, staring at old photos of him and Tom, back when things were simpler. Tom noticed, but misunderstood. "Jerry, are you jealous? Is that what this is about?" Jerry shook his head desperately, but Tom had already walked away. Now, things were about to change, but the cost would be high.
I said clean those windows faster!
Then, on one strange rainy night, Toodles knew Jerry had gone outside to throw the garbage, yet she closed the doors anyway. Jerry tugged at the door, but it wouldn't open. He was alone outside, with no way to get back in. Behind closed doors, the evil Toodles poured Tom a glass of magical poisonous milk, so he would remain fond of her and forget Jerry entirely. With every sip of the milk, Tom sank further into a dreamlike sleep, slowly forgetting everything around him. Tom grew deeply confused, sitting alone as he tried to understand what was really happening around him. And what came next was so unthinkable that Tom could not believe his own eyes. For Tom, it seemed like a normal day. He left for the office and Toodles saw him off. But halfway there, he realized he had forgotten his office bag, so he turned back home. When he reached home, through the door he heard voice of Toodles harshly ordering Jerry to clean the house. Tom couldn't believe.
Keep scrubbing, you lazy rodent! Faster! I want this place sparkling now! Oh, please, I'm trying my best.
Through the glass window, he saw everything and couldn't believe it. His face burned red with anger. He confronted Toodles in anger, but she was so evil she kept on smiling and pretended as nothing happened. Tom's anger surged. His face became full red with blood as he could not see his friend being treated as worthless football. Jerry continued cleaning the floor, too scared of Toodles to stop and no longer believing Tom would save him. Tom lifted Jerry, set him gently on his shoulder and asked Toodles, "What is she doing with his friend?" But Toodles denied it without a flicker of guilt. "I did nothing," she said softly. "Jerry did it himself." Having seen the truth with his own eyes, Tom knew she was responsible for everything. His voice shook with rage as he shouted, "Get out of our house, now!"
How could you? You're choosing a mouse over your wife!
He shut his eyes, stunned by it all, recalling how cleverly Toodles had manipulated him. And this time, he stayed firm.
You can leave the house right now! Please leave my house!
See how fate works. She finally left the house on the very same stormy night she had once locked Jerry out. Tom sat outside Jerry's mouse hole, unable to believe everything that had happened. Shame weighed heavily on him. For years of friendship he had nearly destroyed, all for a girl. Memories flooded back. How Jerry had been happy for his wedding, how he had helped him so much, and how cruelly Tom had repaid him. The harsh words he had spoken echoed in his mind. Now, all he could do was cry and whisper apologies. Too late, like tears over spilled milk. Jerry emerged from his mouse hole, having seen over the last 2 days that Tom had truly realized his mistakes. Jerry shook Tom's hand, forgiving him at last. Their friendship was reborn, stronger than before and unbreakable. The house echoed with laughter once more. They were happy together, complete at last. But in Tom's heart, there was a quiet desire to do something for Jerry. So he baked Jerry's favorite cheesecake. Together in the kitchen, they laughed and had fun, enjoying each other's company once again. So what do you think? Was it truly Tom's mistake? Or was Toodles evil all along, trying to break a friendship built over years? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes.
I'm dreaming! I must be dreaming!
Little buddy, your fight ain't over. Come back and make this right.
The whispers overlap now, soft, echoing.
I'm dreaming! I must be dreaming!
This isn't a trick. This isn't a hallucination. And everything has changed.
A column of radiant energy erupts. From within the glow, Jerry slowly
You were never just enemies.
You were rivals, but you were also the only constants in each other's lives. Is this really how your story ends?
The next episodes will be even more fun. Like the video and subscribe.
Tom, Jerry, and Spike moved to McAllen, the paradise of fast food. They tried it once, now they can't stop eating. Every meal's amazing. No, amazing doesn't even cover it. They're living the dream together, pure heaven, until Spike collapses. Heart attack. Dead. Their world shatters. Paradise becomes hell. Watch till the end to see what happens next.
McAllen, Texas! We finally made it!
Looks like the land of opportunity, boys.
It's a feast!
Let's eat until we pop!
All-you-can-eat buffets, giant portions at every restaurant. It's a food lover's paradise.
Spike? He's claimed the BBQ joint as his second home, where brisket comes by the pound and the sides are endless.
He can't stop at just 1 or 10.
Jerry used to slip through mouse holes with ease. Now he has to turn sideways, then eventually can't fit at all.
Order up! Number 351!
A warm breeze rolls through. The street belongs to pauses, to catching breath.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound okay.
Spike?
Hey! Look at me!
Hey, Spike, you okay, pal? Spike? Jammin', buddy. Stay with me.
I'm sorry. Spike is gone.
We'll do this together.
The truth is, if you don't make drastic changes now, you won't live to see old age. This is very serious. Inhale deeply, expanding your stomach. Hold for a moment. And slowly release. Very good. Keep that rhythm going.
I know it's tough, but you are doing great. Just a few more seconds. Hold that position.
And 122. Come on, last few steps. 125. You both did wonderfully today.
You two are doing incredibly well. I'm proud of the progress you've made. I feel amazing!
We're finally healthy!
Look at them go!
For Spike. Tomorrow was never guaranteed, but today was ours.
In today's episode, we will see how Tom and Jerry went from being homeless to building the biggest hotel in town, and how Tom pushed Jerry out of the hotel. Watch till the end to know what happens. Tom and Jerry were homeless, living in a cardboard house with no jobs to survive. They were surviving on Maple Street when a sudden stormy rain destroyed their cardboard house, forcing them to realize they needed a permanent solution. They were homeless, jobless, and lifeless. Everything was missing, and they knew they couldn't survive like this. They took temporary shelter in the shade of a tall hotel on Maple Street. When the rain stopped, they knew what to do next, even with no money in their pockets. That storm, and the shelter it forced them into, gave their lives a new purpose. They spent weeks saving money, dreaming of building the biggest hotel in town, a place where the homeless would always find shelter. But despite all their effort, the money was still not enough. They spent their days reading articles, looking at the world's biggest hotels.
Look at this, Jerry. Look! Marble floors, crystal chandeliers. We could live like kings.
And dreaming that one day they would build one of their own. But faced with their harsh reality, they finally decided to stop dreaming and start acting. No matter what, they would take up different jobs, save money, and see in a few months whether their dream was possible. And so, they began doing odd jobs. They started their days early in the morning and worked until night, doing different jobs to gather as much money as they could. They worked every day from morning to night, and soon they felt very tired. It was hard to keep working like this for many months. So, they sat down together and decided to see how much money they had collected.
How much do we have?
They had saved enough money to buy a small place, but not enough to fix it or make it nice. Still, they were very happy, because they finally had a place of their own. With big smiles, they began dreaming and planning how their hotel would look. But when they reached the place, they were shocked. The spot was perfect for a hotel, but the building was in very bad condition. They did not have enough money to fix it. So, They made a deal with the owner.
Congratulations,
They promised to
gentlemen.
give Sonic a
It's all
small
yours.
share of the hotel if he helped them with money to renovate it. Sonic agreed. They looked around the hotel and saw that it needed a lot of hard work. The walls were cracked, the doors were broken, and the floors were rough. Everything needed time and fixing. So, they did not waste any time and started working there. They worked day and night, just like before. But this time it did not feel hard, because it was their own place. Their hard work slowly started to show results. At last, they opened their hotel. At first, they wanted to name it Tom and Jerry Hotel, but Tom said no. He changed the name to The Dreamers Inn Vacancy. Inside Tom's heart, greed had begun to grow. He secretly planned to make the hotel only his and push Jerry out one day. But this was just the beginning. So for now, Tom kept using Jerry for his own benefit. Customers started coming from the very first day, and they began earning money right away. Even then, they kept helping other homeless animals. They cooked food together, washed clothes for the guests, and did all the work side by side. In the early days, they even slept together in the hotel lobby. God saw their hard work and dedication. More and more customers began coming to stay at their hotel. After 3 months of success, an angel investor named Mickey came to them. He wanted to help make the hotel bigger and better. Tom agreed, and together they turned it into one of the most luxurious hotels in the town.
Congratulations, everyone. Welcome to the team. We look forward to your contributions.
They hired more helpers and fixed everything in the hotel. Old things were thrown away and replaced with new and fancy ones. The whole team worked hard to make the hotel look rich and beautiful so they could charge more money. Tom stayed busy in meetings all day, while Jerry was asked to sit at the cash counter and collect the money. Tom looked smart and clever on the outside, but inside his mind, he was already planning something sneaky and wrong. One day, Tom suddenly changed the cash counter team. Then, in front of everyone, he shouted at Jerry and treated him very badly. Jerry was shocked and hurt, and everyone around them stood silent. Jerry went to Tom and said he was his partner too, but Tom became angry, raised his voice, and asked Jerry to leave the hotel. Tom was very clever. In the hotel papers, he never wrote Jerry's name. Tom was the only owner. Jerry felt very small and hurt. He cried outside the boardroom and never thought this would happen. With a few clothes in his hands, he left. He was homeless again. The moment Jerry left, the hotel fell into chaos. Customers waited for hours. Rooms were mixed up. Tom finally realized that Jerry was the reason everything ran smoothly. Now, Tom was lost. With no answers, he called an urgent boardroom meeting.
Gentlemen, let me be perfectly clear. The recent performance is unacceptable. This is how we will proceed.
But nothing worked. Seeing the mess, the staff started leaving the hotel. Soon, only a few people were left with Tom. Tom became scared. He knew they needed Jerry back. Without Jerry, the whole hotel would fall apart. Tom felt very low. He could not believe what he had done. He left the hotel and ran to find Jerry. He didn't care about cars, people, or signals. Nothing mattered. He only wanted to see Jerry, his homeless time only friend. He wanted to say, sorry. Jerry was sad and all alone. He was happy to see Tom, but his heart was hurt. He could not forget the betrayal. Tom fell on his knees and said sorry. He promised Jerry that this time his name would be written in the hotel papers. Jerry agreed and returned to the hotel, this time as an owner, not an employee. Everyone cheered and congratulated him. Together, with hard work and trust, they made their empire strong again. What do you think? Did Tom say sorry from his heart, or only because the hotel was falling? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes.
Something terrifying just happened in Toontown. Tom returned from the dead with magical powers, and Jerry is trapped in a nightmare of guilt and fear. Friendships broke, lives shattered, and strange things began happening in the dark. Will Jerry survive the horror he created? Stay till the end to find out. Tom and Jerry just started their very own cafe in Toontown, and they were very excited about it. Tom was a professional chef, and he was an expert at making tasty donuts. Everyone knew him for his delicious donuts. Jerry was a skilled accountant, which is why he handled all the cafe's money matters and managed the cash counter every day. They loved to play and have fun, and since they spent most of their time in the cafe, that's where they were always running and playing around. When they went home, they loved watching movies and eating popcorn so they could have fun and enjoy their day. Their cafe was doing really well, but one day Tom got a letter from a huge bakery in New York. It was the best chance ever for his cooking career. The bakery in that hotel was always packed with thousands of people, and getting offered a senior chef role there was the biggest opportunity Tom could ever dream of. But Tom was confused. He didn't want to leave his own cafe and leave Jerry alone. Yet he also didn't want to miss such a big opportunity. Jerry comforted him and said it was only for 6 months and he could come back later. Tom agreed and left the town. Jerry used to call Tom and tell him everything that happened throughout the day.
And the pastries are selling fast. I know you'd be proud.
The bakery job was very hard for Tom, and he got super tired, but he still made sure to talk to Jerry every day. But one day an investor visited Tom and Jerry's cafe. He was amazed at how they had made it so successful in such a short time. The investor's name was Mickey. He told Jerry to set up a meeting, and Jerry planned it for the next day.
This is it, Jerry. Your chance to show everyone what you can do. Read through the contract and let's get started.
According to the blueprints, the main counter goes right here.
Perfect. And if we move this wall back, we'll have room for the dance
Jerry
floor.
said yes to Mickey and started working on the new projects. Tom called him many times, but Jerry was so busy that he didn't even tell Tom what was going on.
Welcome to the grand opening. We're so happy you're here. To the new cafe.
They opened a new branch in the nearby town.
Come on, everybody, let's dance tonight!
We're having a party, everything's all right.
They all celebrated the opening because it was a huge success, and the place was filled with a big crowd. But Tom was very sad because his contract got extended, and he had to stay there for 3 more months. Tom got sick, and his condition became worse. He felt very sad, and since Jerry wasn't even talking to him, he became even more worried.
Keep the champagne flowing tonight. Everything must be perfect.
But Jerry was busy living his best life, enjoying and celebrating his success.
Step right up, the joint is jumping, feel that rhythm really pumping. What a night, we're having a ball.
The phone rang again and again, yet no one answered Tom's calls or bothered to inform him about anything. Meanwhile, Tom's blood ran cold when he saw Jerry posting videos of himself partying and celebrating on social media. Tom wasn't mentioned anywhere, and seeing Jerry enjoying with a stranger shocked him deeply. Tom came back after leaving his job, but he was shocked because everything looked different and Jerry wasn't there. Tom waited for Jerry in the cafe all day. When Jerry came, he just said, "Tom, you can go home. We'll talk later." He was even more shocked when he saw that his room had been replaced with Mickey's things. It didn't even feel like his room anymore. But at home, Jerry and Mickey kept discussing the blueprint for their new branch. Tom sat there quietly, feeling completely alone. The next day, they took Tom to the club with them, but while they enjoyed themselves, Tom was left all alone. Jerry and Mickey kept laughing at their own jokes and talking about things Tom didn't understand. Tom felt left out and alone. He would sit in the cafe by himself, looking at old pictures of the fun times he and Jerry once had. Nothing felt enjoyable to him anymore. He cried often, and his health kept getting worse, but no one seemed to care. Spike was the new manager and chef that Jerry hired when Tom left for the job. Spike took care of the cafe. So one day he finally informed Jerry about Tom's condition, but Jerry refused to listen and said, "He's just trying to adjust. Take it easy." Tom cooked Jerry's favorite meal and invited him to join, hoping it would fix everything. Jerry agreed. Tom waited for Jerry, but Jerry didn't come. He arrived even lately.
Jerry, do you even remember who I am anymore?
Jerry blamed Tom instead of answering.
Don't be dramatic. You're the one who left.
Tom realized he couldn't survive all of this anymore. He wrote a letter for Jerry and then collapsed on the floor. Tom passed away, and the words he had written in the letter were deeply emotional. I came back, but you never did. Spike was the person who carried Tom and told everyone the heartbreaking news. Spike had been Tom's student and learned everything from him. He was heartbroken when Tom died. Jerry was all alone now, and he was shocked by what had happened. But Jerry took Tom's death in a completely different way.
I think Tom would want me to be happy.
From the outside, Jerry seemed unaffected, but deep inside, he knew that something was terribly wrong and that it should never have happened. Mickey and Minnie had recently gotten married, so they left for their international honeymoon trip. Fate brought Jerry to the same situation Tom was once in. Now he was sitting alone on that same sofa, feeling the weight of it all. He had no work, no company, and no one he could speak to. He was utterly alone now. His only true friend was gone forever. Spike, even though he was just Tom's student, remembered that his grandfather once had an amulet that could bring lives back. He had found it near a graveyard. Spike performed a few rituals on it, just as he had been taught. Later, something began to emerge from Tom's grave. Tom came out of the grave, and he now had special magical powers. Ari was already lonely and sad, but suddenly strange things began happening around the house. The kitchen cutlery began floating in the air before suddenly crashing down and breaking, terrifying Jerry. When Jerry went to bed, the old photos of him and Tom began to float in the air all around him. Jerry couldn't sleep in the cafe because when he woke up, everything was on the floor and broken. Then he went to brush his teeth, but when he looked in the mirror, he saw Tom instead of himself. He was completely terrified. He ran as fast as he could, shocked and unable to believe what was happening all around him. Jerry realized someone was making him feel bad about his life, so he went to the cafe and said sorry over and over again.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry I forgot you! I'm sorry I wasn't there!
Then Spike and Mickey came to him and told him that Tom had always been there. He never actually died. But seeing them shocked Jerry at first, and he started crying out of regret, maybe.
Tom's not actually dead.
Jerry told Spike how much he felt sorry. His eyes were red because he hadn't slept at all for the last 3 days. Tom suddenly emerged in front of them, revealed by the magical powers he now possessed. Tom told Jerry how hurt he felt when Jerry left him. He said, "Jerry, you were my only friend in the whole world." Jerry was overwhelmed with guilt, and Mickey added a few touching lines about their friendship. His words brought both Tom and Jerry to tears, and they ended up hugging each other while crying. Everything went back to normal. Actually, even better than before. Now all 4 of them were friends, living together, eating together, and growing their cafe business as a team. Tell me in the comments, do you think Jerry truly regretted his actions, or was he forced to regret? Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes.
It all began in the bustling city of Riverside Heights, home to countless amazing animals, and to their greatest nightmare, Tom and Jerry. They all woke up early in the morning, greeting one another and sharing wishes, but Tom and Jerry were always there to ruin their mornings. They teamed up and caused so much chaos in the neighborhood that everyone hated them. They were always busy making plans, deciding who to disturb and how to tease them. They found banana peels and placed them outside Bulky Spike's house, hoping he would slip. When Spike came out and fell to the ground, they burst into wild laughter. Then they placed water balloons outside Spike's garage, knowing this was the time his wife usually came out. As soon as she came outside, the balloons exploded, leaving her soaked. She didn't need to guess who was behind it. Tom and Jerry had done it again. Seeing it all happen, they laughed uncontrollably, the notorious troublemakers of the neighborhood. The entire neighborhood was fed up with the chaos Tom and Jerry had brought to their once beautiful streets. But no one could ever stop them. They were clever, fearless, and always 2 steps ahead, outsmarting every trap. After disturbing the entire neighborhood, they felt their day had been well spent. The next few days passed the same way, full of mischief and laughter. But no one, not even in their wildest thoughts, could imagine what was about to come next. Tom and Jerry were about to face hardships. One night, they fell asleep, dreaming that tomorrow they will have more fun, but the universe had other plans. That night, dark clouds rolled across the sky like a heavy blanket.
This is a citywide emergency broadcast. Repeat, a citywide emergency broadcast. Seek shelter immediately. Attention, flash flood warning remains in effect until further notice. Residents in low-lying areas must evacuate immediately. This is an emergency alert.
Listen to me, Jerry. The storm outside is bad, but I just saw something on the news. We have to get out of here now.
I know we usually joke around, Jerry, but this time it feels different. We have to work together.
They tried to warn everyone about the danger ahead, but no one believed them. Their trust was already lost.
Butch, honest, we were framed. You've got to believe me.
Believing you is the last mistake I'll ever make. Now scram.
Butch, please, you have to listen to me. The flood is coming right now.
Flood? Don't be ridiculous. That's just a little rain.
No one trusted them anymore. Their own mischief and chaos had cost them everyone's belief. And at last, the flood arrived. Heavy, unstoppable. Tom and Jerry stood frozen, knowing their beloved riverside was about to be destroyed. There was no stopping it now. It rushed forward, and the unthinkable finally happened. No one believed them, some even laughed, until it happened. The flood was unstoppable. It drowned the city, tore homes apart, and forced them to jump into the raging water, clutching a broken piece of wood as they searched desperately for rescue. In the area where Tom and Jerry lived, the water hadn't risen as high. Seeing the chance, they decided to help the city in its darkest hour. Let's see, would they be able to succeed or not?
We are almost completely out of supplies. The floodwaters are still rising out there.
I know. We have to remain calm. We will share what little we have left.
That one, it's still sealed. We can make it.
All right, brace yourself. We're cutting close to the debris.
One for you, friend. We have enough for everyone today.
The little ones will be so happy.
Ensure these numbers are double-checked against the inventory sheet.
Right away. And the quill for the new entry.
We have enough supplies for the morning distribution.
All right, you two, move those planks over here. The rest of you, focus on the support beams. We have to get this done before dark. Barnaby, grab the plank!
Dad,
losing him!
Look, Tom, everyone is helping each other. We made it through the worst of it, and now things are finally getting better.
Just pull it slowly now. There you go. Very nicely done. Look, everyone! The sun! It's finally stopped raining.
Though the rebuilding would take months, even years, the community knew that their survival had already won the day.
We made it through together.
And look at us now. It's good to see everyone smiling again.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you all so much!
Working day and night, they fought the disaster and helped save the city. Everyone was proud of them in the end. Do you think the naughtiest people often have the kindest hearts? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes. Tom was getting ready for his 100th date not knowing that the girl he is going to meet is a gold digger.
Looking good, Tom!
He bought the flowers and picked up the ring he had once bought for their first date, the date where he was rejected. He arrived at the location and waited anxiously, filled with excitement, believing that this time she would accept his proposal. The gold digger Toodles arrived. Her beauty made Tom fall in love all over again. But when he proposed, she exploded in anger.
I wouldn't marry you if you were the last cat on Earth! Get out of my sight!
She broke Tom's heart and shamed him in front of everyone. Tom felt very sad and stopped trusting life. Tom couldn't understand how someone could ignore all his efforts and still hurt him. On the other side, Jerry was small but very funny and clever. His tricks annoyed his mother and she kicked him out of the house.
Get out of my house and don't you ever come back!
But Mama, please, no!
He waited at the door for 6 hours, then Jerry's mom came out and forced him to leave. He was alone and didn't know where to go, so he started looking for a place to stay. Tom was tired of everything in his life. He sat by the roadside and cried. Then Tom saw Jerry crossing the road. Jerry came and sat on a bench near him, still sad and crying. Tom tried to make Jerry his friend, feeling that the small mouse was just as lonely as he was. Then Jerry told Tom what had happened to him.
She just pushed me out, Tom. Said she didn't want me anymore. It still hurts so much.
Tom wiped Jerry's tears, made him feel better, and offered him a place to stay at his house. Jerry was afraid and confused, but having no other option, he agreed to go with Tom. On the way, Tom told Jerry his story.
She said she never wanted to see me again. I offered her my heart, Jerry, and she just tossed it aside like yesterday's newspaper.
They became friends, and suddenly things started to feel better. They went to the bed to sleep, but what will happen next and how Spike entered their lives will shock you. They cooked together, bought groceries together, and played a lot. But Jerry started playing tricks on Tom. At first it was fun, but soon Tom felt hurt. But one stormy night, they had a big fight, and Tom asked Jerry to leave his house.
Get out of my sight right now before I lose my temper!
You can't tell me what to do! This is your fault!
Jerry thought Tom was his friend and wouldn't send him away, but Tom forcefully made Jerry leave the house. Jerry was alone once again. Do you think Tom did the right thing? Tell us in the comments and subscribe to see what happens next.
Would Jerry be all right?
Tom started missing Jerry, but it was too late. He was the one who had sent him away. It was late at night with heavy rain and a strong storm. Tom was very worried, as he knew Jerry would never go back to his mom, and he would not even turn back either. So he put on his raincoat, grabbed an umbrella, and went out to find Jerry. The rain was heavy, and the roads were empty. Tom felt confused, but down the path he saw a big, bulky dog. Seeing Tom, the dog thought of him as a midnight meal. Tom got scared at first, but he tried to calm the dog down. He showed him Jerry's picture and asked if he had seen him. The dog told him he had seen Jerry, but it's been some time now. Tom asked for his help, but the dog said Tom to make him his friend, as he is alone in this world, and then he will help him in finding Jerry. Tom agreed and shook hands. After becoming friends, Dog used his magical nose. The dog could smell Jerry's feet, but as it was raining, he missed a few places. The sunrise happened, and they were still finding. Finally, the dog could smell Jerry, and they found him sitting at the exact same bench where Tom and Jerry met for the first time. Seeing Tom, Jerry was so happy. Then, Jerry met their new friend, the big bulky dog, and Jerry named him as Spike. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd really love to know what you want to see next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more episodes.